Alright, what's happening, YouTubers? Doing a quick video today talking about holsters, a few guns. Haven't done a video like this in a while for various reasons, but let's talk a little bit about this holster, the company, and I've done a review of this holster company before. This is the MIE Productions company, and I chose them again because, first of all, the first holster they made back for my Glock 19 was a great holster, and they were at the time one of the only companies that that's open and safe. They were one of the only companies that made holsters for the PL Mini. This is the fantastic light from Olight, rail mounted. Then I've had it on my PL or my Glock 19, my PPQ full size Q4 tactical. So really an awesome little light, and I love how slim and small it is, but it's also brighter than majority of the pistol lights out there. So, but there wasn't like any holsters, and that's like kind of what limits you to what you run on a weapon is your holster. Is, you know, if you want to carry with a light on there, you pretty much have to do a Streamlight or a Surefire, right? So, or even an Enforce. So MIE Productions was very smart, and they were one of the first companies to come out and start making holsters for the PL Mini. So I went for my 19, and I wanted to carry the. This is kind of it's a discussion mostly about the Huster, but also a little bit about EDC carrying, what you carry in the wintertime. I tend to carry a larger gun in the wintertime just because it's easier to conceal with the heavier clothing you're wearing and such. A lot of guys will carry a gun this full size year round. I can't really pull it off typically, so do it with this one, and this one has lots going on, man. You have the Delta Point Pro on there. You've got a threaded barrel for the suppressor. It's got the light. You know, what are you going to find to accommodate all that stuff? And I was reaching out to a few of the holster companies that worked with in the past on reviews, and I thought, well, I know these guys do the PL Mini, so let me send them an email. And shot them an email. I said, hey, you guys doing holsters for the PPQ? I've got the Q4 Tactical. It's got a threaded barrel. It's got the red dot sight and running the PL Mini. Oh, yeah, we'll get you one out. You know, just tell us what you want. And one thing I really wanted was a holster that canted forward. Because one thing I've noticed with a gun this large, because I don't carry appendix, I carry about 330 and inside the waistband. And with a gun this big, you've really got to have a nice forward cant to achieve good concealability. Because what prints on a gun of this size is the handle right here. I'm gonna put this magazine in there. Still not loaded though, but this is the flush round. They have a 17 round mag. I tend to run the flush 15s because it conceals better. But you've got a pretty good size handle on the PPQ, and I have a hard time concealing it. So with this holster having the adjustable clip here, you can actually adjust the cant to a forward or back. I like it a little bit forward, so it's about as far forward as I want. So when it sits in my waistband, it has this kind of cant, like so. And this helps not print at all. So fantastic. So everything I wanted. Nice quality holster, nice clip. You can adjust the cant, fit the threaded barrel, fit the red dot sight, all in one try. He's like, you know, just perfect. Perfect execution. Nice retention. It's not coming out. You can adjust that with these screws here, but not coming out. Nice, positive, just really, really good quality holster. So fits the PL Mini. So guys, if you need a holster for any gun that runs for any gun really, check out MIE Productions. They do holsters for pretty much every weapon light out there, for pretty much any red dot sight out there, which a lot of companies don't do. It's surprising. You know, I know the PPQ is not as common of a gun to carry, but it's still one of the best pistols out there in my opinion. Striker fired pistols, especially out of the box. You don't beat it out of the box. This one, the Q4, runs the fiber optic sights, has the red dot mount built into the gun, has the threaded barrel for the suppressor. I mean, everything you'd want. And this is what I've been carrying a lot this winter. So, and then this holster since I got it. So the holster turnaround time was insane. It was like I had it in my mailbox in a couple days, which is fantastic. So what does something like this run you? Let's go ahead and I forgot to look up their pricing before I did this video, but that'll be a quick and easy. So typically from their shop, and this is a few more things. 0.080 Kydex, so it's got superior durability and flex prevention, but it's also pretty thin, which I like quite a bit. These guys also make EDC trays that are pretty cool, and minimalist wallets. I think I've done videos on all of their products actually. So to get a hold of them, you would reach out to mieholsters@gmail.com. All this information is in their on their website. And I'm just looking here. Production time is typically 1 to 2 weeks. Sometimes a lot faster. They obviously got this to me really quick. So they have a hybrid light bearing inside the waistband holster that's a Kydex with like a leather back. Those are $70. This type of holster is going to be around $55. They also have outside the waistband holsters, appendix carry holsters with a magazine, along with the holster. They offer all kinds of good stuff. So prices are very reasonable. Actually, inside waistband holster with an RMR is only like starting at $40. Pretty crazy. So they have holsters as cheap as $35. So really reasonable prices, quick turnaround times, really high quality stuff. This one does everything I wanted it to. Looks really, I mean, the red carbon fiber is hot looking. It's really good looking. They got tons of different covers the trigger guard perfectly. I mean, everything you want holster, you get right here. So make sure you check them out, guys. Give them a love. Give them some love. The other thing I want to talk about real quick in this video before I end is I'm trying on new summer carry. So I've been carrying the PPQ subcompact for the last 8-9 months, and it's been my primary carry gun, and it's been fantastic. It is subcompact, so it is small. And this gun is also unloaded. Nope, that's the SIG magazine. That ain't gonna work. I'm carrying with the pinky extension. Has no problem concealing. It is a little bit bigger gun on the side of subcompacts. So long ago, I shot this little beauty here, the P365. Also clear, and when it very first came out, but I wanted to wait, see what happened. And there's been a few issues with these guys. Some people have had 0 issues, some have had some other pretty serious issues, so they've had a few different runs, some recalls and such. This is the latest variation, produced like I think September of 2018, maybe even later. Actually, it might even be later than that, and all those issues should have been resolved by it. So I decided to take a chance on it a little bit, and because you can't deny the size. This is with the 10-round pinky extension mag of this gun. Same capacity as this PPQ subcompact. Look how much shorter overall it is. It's thinner, and and shorter in the grip as well. Which is, for me, like I said, the hardest thing to conceal is the grip, not anything else really. That's why I don't mind carrying this gun, even though it's a little thicker, because it's not hard to conceal for me. It's just the handle shorter. But for the same capacity, a much smaller, lighter gun comes standard with night sights now. That's one way you know you got a new one, is the night sights. They're not the SIG light sights, they're actually X-ray night sights, which is fantastic for this to come out of the box with night sights. And so far so good. I've only had it for a short amount of time, and I've shot 200 rounds through it, my last range, and I had 0 problems with it, no malfunctions, nothing. I shot some of these Federal Premium HSTs out of it. This is the new Micro HST, 150 grain HSTs. I shot the 147 grain SIG V Crown, no problems at all, and I shot a bunch of CCI Black bulk ammunition, and no problems whatsoever. No malfunctions, no nothing. Everything ran perfectly. Never had a problem with the slide not locking back, because that is one issue I had when I first shot this gun, because I would ride my thumb, but I don't know. It feels like they might have changed the grip. I don't think they did, but for some reason I didn't have that problem one time in 200 rounds. So I never had a problem with the slide locking back or anything. So far so good. I think this is going to probably be my new carry gun in the warm weather months. We'll see. I'm going to put it through quite a few rounds before I decide to do that. But I will tell you, I love the size. I love how it shoots really nicely. One thing that's funny is when you dry fire it, the trigger feels kind of spongy, and it has a super quick reset, like almost as quick as the PPQ. Look how quick that is. Let's try this. Oh, let's just load it around. Not quite as short on the PPQ subcompact, but as really close. But dry fire and everything, the SIG feels a little spongy. But when you're actually shooting the gun, it doesn't feel that way. It's kind of interesting. So it feels a lot crisper. So it's got a really good trigger for its size. For not quite as good as the PPQ, but I mean, there's really not a competitor out there in the market for that, minus like some kind of custom trigger. Out of the box though, it has a fantastic trigger. Sights work great. Had some good groupings with it. 100% reliable. So we'll see. But overall, I'll keep the PPQ subcompact around. I've got a lot of carry choices, but for me right now, being the winter months, this is what I've been carrying. But anyway, guys, I want to thank MIE Productions for sending this holster out so quickly for review and making such a great product. Make sure you check them out, guys, if you want to use the PL Mini or any of the other Olight. They also do any of the other Olight lights, not just the PL Mini. So if you have got one of the other ones, they make holsters for them. So, alright guys, thanks for watching the video. See you next time.